I know you've been here. I know you've done this. You've gone, right, I need to sort my short game out. So you go to the chipping green with your 10 balls and you chip. And the first few aren't very good, but then you start getting into a bit of a rhythm and things get better and better. And after 20 or 30 chip shots off that perfect lie, landing at precisely 15 metres away, you feel amazing. And then you go out on the golf course and you stand over that first chip off a bit of a downhill lie, and you've got to actually hit it 20 metres instead of 15, and you're a bit indecisive and stuffed it. And then you do that 4 more times in a round of golf. I know you've done it. Why am I practicing? I can do it on the range. What is wrong with me? Why has this black magic come upon me when I go on the golf course? Well, the reason is you're practicing for a world that doesn't exist on the golf course. So what I'm going to give you today is a game that's going to help you to transfer those skills that you're practicing, which is great. You are practicing. That's a big step, but you're wasting your time. So I'm going to give you something. This game's going to be a better return on investment. You're going to be able to get out there and actually go on the golf course and produce the results that you were getting on the driving range, on the chipping green far more often. So the biggest problem that we have when we try to practice the game is that the practice environment doesn't really produce the type of situations that we're going to get on the golf course. And most people go to practice to feel good. And they think that hitting 50 balls from the same spot and then feeling really good about that is what's going to help them to play better golf. But that's basically like learning how to box by just punching a bag. That bag never hits you back. And the moment you get in the ring and you get hit back, all of a sudden, all that training goes out the window. And that's pretty much what golf is. Golf is chaos. It's a different problem. Every single shot you've ever hit has been different to the last one. Right. So what golf is not about consistency and repeatability and repetitions. It's about better problem solving. So what you've got to do is build the skill of problem solving. It's a skill. It can be trained, but you've got to train like that. So this game that I'm going to give you, and you're going to see a group of my clients going through this game in one of my Get Better at Golf training sessions, is what I'm trying to teach them is this is how you transfer your good chipping technique and your skills in that regard, but get it out on the golf course by training the skills of how to problem solve better. So it's basically a game where you're throwing a ball to 9 different locations, chipping it on the green, holing out, and you're trying to treat each situation as a little par 3. So i.e. 9 times 3, par 27. And you use 3 different clubs all the time so that you're practicing little hybrid putting with loft, say. You're practicing your chip and runs with an 8-iron, and you're also practicing a lofted sand wedge regularly as well. And that'll cover just about every shot that you're going to have in the game. So I'm going to take you through this video and you can see, people in action, just like you, everyday golfers, trying it out, practicing with purpose so that they're going to be able to go on that golf course that afternoon and actually start to perform better. Now, I've got to warn you that if you're going to play this game, you're probably not going to feel all that great during the game. It's a challenge. It's tough. It's not easy. It's definitely not as easy as hitting 40 balls from the same spot every time. Your brain can solve that problem pretty quickly. What you're doing is you're pushing yourself. You're pushing your brain to solve problems better. And then therefore you can now start to do that on the golf course because it's just what you do all the time and you're so used to it. It's a skill you've developed. So I just really want you to stop chasing the illusion of feeling good about your golf game on the driving range and then having it fall apart on the golf course. What I'd rather you do is actually feel a little bit worse in training because you're pushing yourself and you're learning new skills to feel a hell of a lot better out there. Now, if you're interested in this, there's a link down below where I've actually put together a PDF with the rules of this game, the benefits of this game, how to play the game, everything you need to know. So you can then go out on the chipping green next time you're out there and actually use your time really well. I'm all about return on investment of time for people that are stuck. They work, they've got kids, you've hardly got any time to practice at all. So stop wasting your time just trying to feel good if you want to go better on the golf course. So this video is for you. Check it out and I'll see you in the comments. Cheers. Here's my Get Better at Golf crew here. And what we're playing today is par 27. Just doing it with a sand wedge and a putter. But one of the biggest reasons we're playing this game is most of this crew are about to go out on the golf course and play in a golf weekend in a couple of weeks. And they've all got the skills. They all know how to chip. They know how to putt. But what we're talking about here is learning how to deal with all the distractions that come with playing a game that has a score involved and personal bests and only one ball and consequence and having to problem solve from every different spot, because this is basically what you do when you go on the golf course. So we want to try and prepare really well. So you can see there,
chipping from all over the place. They're having to then go and grab their putter and putt out. They've got to read the putt. They've got to go through they're going through the same routines as they would on the golf course. They're trying to hit me with golf balls. Thanks, Amy. But they're actually going through all the same emotions and pressures, thoughts and distractions that you get on the golf course. Now, if you're not preparing like this, you're not preparing for golf. So if you're someone that thinks, yeah, my short game's pretty good, when I'm chipping around the putting green, you're just hitting a whole bunch of chip shots from the same spot and not really holing out and having to deal with bad shots, you're not really practicing the golf course. It's probably the biggest reason why you're not actually performing on the course.